Hi everybody, it's the Audiophile Journeyman. I wanted to get a video out. It's been a while. I've been looking to bring in editing to this process. And doing that, I want to use the Mac you see on the screen. The unfortunate part is I can't install iMovie. I have an older version of the OS and I can't upgrade it currently. So I'm working on that, and I looked at maybe some options for PC and nothing really was there that seemed very effective. So I wanted to do a video, get something out. For the editing, I was going to show you how to... I've been using this website, the Audiophile Society. There's also a YouTube channel of the same name. It's David Chesky Records out of New York City. He's doing very advanced things he wants to try to do for different mixes with headphones and speakers and have music play and sound differently depending on how you're listening to it. And of course, I'm not currently a headphone person, and so I wanted to get some music. And the interesting thing is with him and their website that you can download DSD directly. So I was interested in doing that to bring it through the system to play back and see how that sounded. Through what I'm using, the interface here with this Mac. And let's see, I go to music, and then you get listening to music things. This is all pretty much they have available, and so I wanted to get this album here. Okay, and you see here they have a high-res PCM package, or they have a DSD and 42 or 4824 package. I was interested mostly in the DSD. I wanted to try to see how that sounded and play back to the system from raw format. I mean, you come in and just replay it. So I did that. I just select it. It's pretty much straightforward. Add to cart. And then you go through the process to buy it. It's $18.98 for this album and DSD download. You get an email link and you download it. And it's about 3.75 gigabytes. So it is large. And so you got to understand that going in, is that these are not tiny little files and do take a while to download. But I'm hoping to kind of look at those contrasts of music, digital versus analog. And so let's say I have this album, and I'll get a few more, and then I'll get something that also will come out on LP, maybe from MoFi or different, pressing plants that do it and re-engineer it. Maybe, I'll see what I can come up with as far as filling that in and getting a source that's probably the best I can find. And then do a comparison, because in the end, the playback will be through, let me just zoom out a little bit. And again, I would do editing, but I just can't do it. Currently, we see here, I'm moving the iPad, sorry, it's a little jittery. Down here, I have a KORG DSD converter. What that allowed me to do, so I've downloaded the DSD file, and it will put it on this external hard drive, and then that's connected to the computer. Then the KORG is also connected directly up to the computer. So I can play the file back through here, and it's straight DSD, and this will convert it to analog for me. And then in the back here, it's connected down to the integrated amp as an input. And this will play up to, I want to say, 512 DSD, maybe even 1024. Directly, it'll convert for me, which is outstanding. I don't have to do anything but play back. So let me do that. Let me see if I get it up here. AudioGate is the software for the device, the KORG player. And all I did here was, it's just like iTunes, really. You go in, I navigated over to the drive, I found the file, the DSD, and I just click it and say, import, bring it into my playlist. And it comes right in. And this is it right here. It's the first track. Let me try to zoom in and see if that'll... So hopefully that's a little clearer for you guys. The nice thing here is, I can just, I think the volume's all the way down so I don't hear anything. So I don't want to get copyright things going. But that's just it. So I'll hit play. And it starts playing. Again, volume's down all the way. I've done this, I've obviously listened to it already, and it just starts right up and plays. This raw DSD, and it's phenomenal. It sounds good. I got to say, it sounds a little veiled compared to listening to a CD. I don't have this on CD. I don't think it's been released as such. Chesky released this themselves, so this is the one source for it. But convenient, easy, sounds great. And supposedly for a digital format, DSD, straight DSD is the best recording you can get for digital. People have arguments about vinyl and analog. That's fine. I'm not going to debate that. So this is a great source, and for $18, $19, I get this album. Again, it's easy to use, easy to do. With the straight up through the KORG converter, it'll play the straight DSD. The KORG will also allow me to record off of my turntable. I can take the output from the phono preamp, which is really just have an optical cartridge. It's an equalizer, which produces an RCA. It's an analog output, and I can record that directly to the hard drive if I want to. So I could, clean down, get it perfect, run it through once, record it. Now I know it would degrade slightly in the recording, but if I want to have the music on all day when I'm working and not have to flip the record every 20 minutes, it's kind of an advantage to have a lot of great music available. And I don't have to clean the records or wear them out. I have an album collection, maybe 300 to 400 records, 500, I'm not sure. And they're all audiophile level, so to speak. So I don't want to use them too much and abuse them, especially cleaning them all the time and having them out and around. So I think that for me is a more efficient way to go. I'll put in the description box below a link to Chesky Records. I mean, they're great. I've learned about them, I think, from the Audiophile channel. He's always worked at Chesky Records for he talks about decades and decades now into recording sessions and things. So that's why I first heard of it. And again, they have a YouTube channel where they talk about what they're trying to do and release. They want to get, kind of people's feedback on if they like the records or recordings. They have some records, but it's mostly digital, and just what people think and feel. I'd be interested in people's feedback on like what kind of comparisons you want. Do you want DSD? And if you do, like we're doing the CD versus, I'm still looking through the LPs and trying to get something there to do some sound comparisons for some classical music. I'll do the same here. Or if I find he's got a classical album for DSD, I'll get that, and then I'll get also a audiophile pressing of the same album. So it's a comparisons, really. Just like, here's the same music, same performance, presented on two different medium, and can you hear a difference? Do you feel a difference, kind of thing? So that's what I'm looking to do here. I'll dig into the KORG itself in other videos. Sorry, I'm turning again, tilting now. So again, that's the KORG, and I'll talk about how it lights up and what it means. It's a simple interface. It's powered directly from the laptop. There's a cord in the, it comes right down from the back, right off of the port, and that's where the music is transferred as well as the power for the unit. The other wire you see going out the back, that's going down to the integrated. That's the RCA outputs. And there's also a set of RCA inputs as well. So you can, like I said, I can record directly to that. I can have the turntable, or it acts as a phono preamp as well. And I can go into all that. By itself, it's a unit that probably requires its own video and detail all the functionality in it. This was just a quick thing, and like I said, I wanted to edit this rather than just kind of go through it and show you the website up close and then some of the other details of things, and just really couldn't get editing software in place and getting that done. So I wanted to get this out today, and it's, I want to say it's probably the 23rd or 4th of January today. So I'm going to try to do these again every week, mostly on weekends, and hopefully it's light enough and you can see some of these screens and things that I've been showing. All right. So again, thank you very much. have any comments, questions, anything you want to know about, let me know in comments, and I'll be glad to reply. All right, thanks. Bye.